Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Ray here again. Today we're going to be talking about Xbox One and the new releases that are coming out soon. So Xbox One X, Destiny 2 and stuff like that. First, I'll talk about the Xbox One X. So like, it's supposed to be like really powerful. Everything's upgraded on it. It's going to be way better than the Xbox One and the PS4 Pro. It's gonna be like $500, and it's gonna be run on 4K. So it's gonna run all games on 4K, or run the games, older games, up to 1080p, and the newer games will be 4K. Especially if a 4K TV, then it'll definitely work. And then if you don't have 4K TV, it's just gonna try to run it to 1080p, and 1080p, and try to make it HD high def. I also heard some bad things about it too. Like if you don't have a 4K TV, then it's not going to run it, or it's going to use up too much memory, stuff like that. But there's not that much bad things and not many cons about it. There's a lot of pros more than there is cons. Pros such as, you'll be able to play regular Xbox One games on it, 360 games on it, and original Xbox games on it. Which I think you'll be able to play original Xbox games on Xbox One also. But what I've been hearing is just Xbox One X. Let's see, 4K streaming, better core on it. It's gonna come with, I think, a 1 terabyte hard drive. Pretty sure, I don't remember. I forgot the specs, but just wanted to talk about it from what I remember. I'm not gonna like just go look it up and then tell you what it says about it. I'm just gonna give you my opinion on it and stuff like that. But it looks a lot smaller. If you haven't seen it, it's so much smaller than the Xbox One. It's even smaller than the Xbox One S. It looks like it's gonna be like the original PS2, kinda. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Reminds me of that, like the way they built it and made it. It kind of looks like that. And then also has a bunch of ports, USB ports and stuff like that, so you guys could use controllers or use charging systems, stuff like that, to charge your controller. It comes with a lot of things like that, which is pretty cool. Connect your camera to it, more stuff like that. But it looks like it's gonna be a lot better, a lot faster, and a lot more powerful. That's what it's coming out to seem. It's really hot in here. Have the AC on too. It's like 90 degrees outside, 95 or something like that. Yeah, this new Xbox One X. Like, I don't like the name really. The One X, like, it's kind of stupid to have that name. It could have been like it could have stayed with Scorpio, like Xbox Scorpio, or Xbox Scorpio. No, why the One X though? Like, I feel like it's still Xbox One. That's what it still is, but they just added. It's like another addition to the Xbox One. It's like how the Xbox One S or like Xbox 360 came out, the Xbox 360 Elite, Xbox 360 Slim, stuff like that. It's the same thing. It's just it's not really a different system. It's the same system, just better guts in it. That's all it is, and they just made it smaller. Like, I do want to get it, but it might be a minute before I get it because the price on it. I might wait like maybe a few months after, maybe a year after the price drops and then get it, or wait until after the first batch comes out and see how that goes. Because after the first batch, that's when you know it's gonna be a good system. Because like when the first Xbox 360 came out, or the Xbox Ones came out, like the first batch always were just terrible. My Xbox One is still part of the first batch, and it has no problems yet. Knock on wood. I had it since 2013. Yeah, I got it when it first came out. And I still have no problems with it, but there's that certain amount, that certain few, where like you get something brand new when it first comes out and it just gets ruined, or something's wrong with it. Xbox 360s were the Ring of Death, which I had that on my 360s. I had like 4 or 5 that went out on me from the Ring of Death. But yeah, so I'm hopefully, if I don't get it right away, I might wait a minute and see what the problems are that people are having with it. I know you're supposed to be able to play it longer because all the airflow it has in it. It has like a bunch of vents, so you can play longer. But I don't know. I'm gonna give it a minute. I don't know if it comes with the Kinect. I don't think it does. I don't remember if it does or not. If it does, it's pretty cool. If it doesn't, then whatever. I think use the Xbox One Kinect. But pretty much it's a PC. That's what I've been hearing about. It's just pretty much a big PC, but for console type gaming. And speaking of gaming, the new games that are be coming out for it, well, Xbox One in general. I know there's some PS4 games that are coming out too that are pretty cool, like Days Gone, which seems really, really awesome. Which I would want a PS4 just to play that game. And also the other game, can't think of it. The one with can't think of his name. Shit, what's his name again? Norman Reedus. The one Norman Reedus. That game looks pretty sick. Even I haven't really seen a trailer for it. I just seen that cinematic trailer for it, which was like a year or two ago. But it seemed like it'd be pretty cool, creepy in a way. But definitely Days Gone would seem like I seen the trailer for that, looked pretty sick. Those are probably the two main games I would get a PS4 for. And then the Xbox One, like I do have my Xbox One, but if I do get an Xbox One X, I do want to upgrade to some better games. Like the games I'm definitely looking forward to is Destiny 2. But I feel like there's too much hype behind that. Like the first Destiny game, there's way too much hype behind it. And the game wasn't as great as they made it seem because they didn't put all the DLC should have been in part of the game. Or at least half the DLC should have been part of the game. Instead of having to wait and then paying for that extra. Which I thought was just kind of stupid. But I feel like the same thing's happening in Destiny 2. It's just getting really, really hyped. And then it's just going to drop. Same thing that happened with Titanfall. Titanfall got so much hype. And then it just didn't work well. But Destiny 2, I'm like looking forward to it at the same time, but at the same time I'm like, eh. And then it's the Scalebound. I really wanted it, but I heard it got delayed or it got pushed off because like no one's heard about it anymore. After all, it just vanished. It's one of those games that just disappears. That game looked pretty sick. You have the dragons, and you get to like create your own dragon and have like 4-player co-op and like fight other dragons, and the campaign looked pretty cool too. That game looked pretty sick. I really wanted that one, but I don't know what happened to that one. There's also Players Unknown Battleground, which I know it's already released. The preview's released for the PC. I do want to play it, but I might have to wait a minute. I kind of want to wait for it to come out on Xbox, just to play it on Xbox One. But I definitely want to get that game. And then there's I think it's called like Black Forest. I think that's what it's called. That game looks pretty sick. It's a MMORPG, which I thought was pretty cool. Bringing more stuff like that to Xbox One. I definitely want to get that one too. It just looks really good. Those are like the main games I'm actually looking forward to. There isn't that much more, but definitely those three. And then, well, 4, but Scalebound's kind of like, if they ever announce it again or talk about it again, hopefully they do, because that game looked pretty cool. Like, it's way up there on top for me to get. But oh, and Call of Duty World War II. I don't know. A lot of people are like wanting it because it's World War II again, but if you look at it, it looks just like Medal of Honor Frontlines, and Brothers in Arms. It's those two games combined that made Call of Duty World War II. That's what it looks like. Like if you ever played Brothers in Arms, I think the first one, I don't remember if the first one's called Hell's Highway or that's the second one. But it's like a mix between that and Frontlines Medal of Honor. Medal of Honor Frontlines, it takes place in D-Day, and you go up on the storm the beach, and that's exactly what happens on World War II Call of Duty. It like takes the exact same thing. I mean, it's really cool that they like if they did do it, if they did copy it from Medal of Honor, they updated it with graphics and they made it probably a lot better. But I don't know. And there's some updates saying that like you can't regenerate health. They want it to be like all natural, like all realistic, more realistic than the other Call of Duty games, which I thought was pretty cool. So hopefully that gets worked out, or that does better. So those are the main games, but those 4, and a Call of Duty maybe. I'm not too sure yet. I feel like that's gonna get hyped up too, and then just just gonna go down the drain. And then games that I'm really hoping that comes out soon or comes out next year sometime, it would be Halo 6 and Gears of War 5. If they make another Gears of War game, I hope they just make it perfect, because they're gonna bring back the Locust. I hope they bring back the Locust. Because they have a lot of updates on the game. They've been coming out, new maps, new characters, or old characters, but now you're able to play them again on Gears 4, which I thought was pretty cool. And you get to play the Horde on like super extremely hard. Campaign also on super hard. But I'm waiting for the new game to come out, so hopefully they do that. Gears of War 5, which would be pretty cool. And then Halo 6, I'm just waiting to see what happens with Cortana and Master Chief and how that goes on. But it looks pretty insane. And then Battlefront 2, actually. Battlefront 2 looks pretty cool. They actually did a way better job than they did on the first Battlefront game. The original Battlefront games were sick. I had them for both. I had one for PS2, I think it was, and then one for the original Xbox. I had those two games. Or was it Xbox 360? I don't remember. But I had both of them. And then I have the new Battlefront game. It's not that great. Like, they didn't do that much of a great job. But hopefully they do it better. It looks a lot better. Battlefront 2 for Xbox One. Hopefully they do it a lot better. That's all I'm talking about today. So if you want to know more, just let me know. Let me know what you guys think about the new upcoming games and what games you guys would want. And if you guys are going to get Xbox One X, or if you guys are sticking to the PS4 Pro, or whatever is coming next from them. And then let me know what you think about the new Call of Duty and the new Battlefront 2. And hit me up in the comments. Like, subscribe, comment below, and then check me out on Twitch.